I tell you what, if you don't have LEDs on the back of your TV for your movie and TV experience, you're missing out, 100% missing out. So these are just some basic LEDs right here. But what I'm fixing to do is I'm fixing to go to these Decktok HDMI LED lights. So let's go in there, let's get it unboxed, and let's see how these things work. And again, this is the Decktok Smart HDMI Sync TV Backlit. So it is compatible with Alexa and Google. Let me get to the right side of the box here. You do have support for PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and what's the last one? TV box. Okay, so going to the HDMI the way it is, what this thing is going to actually do is say, once you have it all connected, which we're going to go through and we're going to see how everything looks on it. Say you have a sunset in the background or on your TV. So you put a sunset on there. Well, when these are connected, it's going to send a signal to the HDMI and it's going to put that sunset on the back wall. So if you have orange and whites or orange and blues or whatever going across, the RGB strip that's behind the TV is going to actually go to it. That's just going to get you a more immersive feeling, especially during movies. I mean, again, TV shows too, but movies for sure. So here we got a little bit of user manual, and then here's the lights. They're not your typical, you see the little dots in them. They do have the nice thick sheen over them, the nice little rubber. They're inside there. So that's really nice to see. You got your USB on this side. Then we have an HDMI cable right here. We got the actual box. So here's your HDMI in and your HDMI out, your extra data, and your power source. You got some flips that go on the back of your TV. And then of course you get the power plug right here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go get it installed. Okay, so what I have is I have my old ones here. So all this is actually gonna come off and come out of this USB port because on the new box right here, that's where our USB actually goes, is in the data output right here is where the USB goes. All right, so how I'm going to run mine is this HDMI right here actually runs down to a Denon surround sound receiver. So I'm going to unplug that from the surround sound receiver because I have the one HDMI that goes in and then it connects for all my HDMI. So I'm hoping that mine's going to work correctly. I'll let you know if it does or doesn't, or if you have to have each individual on there. So then when I go down there, I'll unplug the HDMI down at the receiver, plug that into the in box here, and then take the new HDMI, go out back into the same port that I unplugged in the Denon. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install the lights. Okay, so the first thing is I had to take off the older LED lights, get you a little bit of alcohol on a napkin, and wipe down wherever you're going to be putting your double-sided tape or the little brackets that come with it. There we go right there. So now let's go ahead and get it hooked up. Okay, so I got them hooked up. They're in this red blinking, so I'm thinking that's going to be pair mode for right now. So let me go ahead and go to the app and see if we have what we need to do in the app to get these paired and ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to open up the Decktok app, which you do see I have a lot of things on here. So go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out the other videos. There is so many things that Decktok has, 100%. And I'll go ahead and say right now that Decktok did provide this out to me to do a review on. So thank you to Decktok for sponsoring this video. I'll go ahead at the top right, hit the plus icon, add new device, and boom, look at that. Just right off the bat, it went ahead and connected. So now what we're gonna do is we gotta go turn on our Wi-Fi. So I'll be right back after putting in my Wi-Fi and all my passwords. Okay, so I put in all my Wi-Fi passwords and now it's being added to the app itself and to my network. Okay, and if you notice, Alexa's popped up and it's wanting to connect this to Alexa as well. So it automatically pairs to my Alexa. I really think that this is a Matter device. I really think this is Matter, even though it doesn't say Matter anywhere on it. So I'm going to create a new group. We're going to do family room, hit done, and then I'm going to name this, and it is done and ready. So I have both apps paired. So now we're going to go ahead and go in here, hit done. Okay, it is during the day right now. I do have a lot of outside natural light coming in, but we're just going to go ahead and play around with it a little bit in the app. So here we go. We can change individual colors. So say green. We can come here and we can do, say, pink here, say red here. So we can literally change each color individually if we wanted to, which is really, really cool. So we can put the brightness to strong, weak, medium. We can go to app mode. So now here, In the app mode, say we choose music. So if you look at the lights, and then I'm going to turn the TV on here in just a minute. It's going to my voice right now. So if we go to game, every time I talk, it's doing something. Okay, now we're going to hit the last one, which is the 4 squares at the very bottom. Sync with screen light strip. Okay, so it should sync everything with the TV now. All right, so these next few scenes are going to be at nighttime. The daytime just wasn't bringing it out on the camera like it is at nighttime. So I did a couple little nighttime footages. I will have the screen of the TV blurred out so I don't get hit with no copyright. But I am playing some movies and some TV shows in the background, and you'll see the lights on the wall. So I'm just going to play a few little clips, a little bit of music in the background. So what did y'all think of the Decktok HDMI TV lights? I mean, I think they look fantastic. What y'all think of the back wall? It's different from the beginning of the video. Yeah, I've had a lot of time. I've been playing around with the Decktok TV lights for about a week and a half now. I mean, they're phenomenal. If you actually sat through, if you didn't sit through, I should have time codes down below. At least go through it and watch the test runs of some of the movies I have been there, and just literally you watch the lights as something comes on, and it really and truly it immerses you into the movie. So them plain LED lights that are on there, don't get me wrong, that was already making the TV kind of pop out, but now this goes off and on. So a dark screen comes on, it gets dark. And this, even some of them scary movies like my wife and my daughter love, they just, everything pops out at you. It's crazy, the immersion of just a little bit of lights. So I wouldn't say it's so much the true 4D, because 4D movies have the LEDs, it has the moving chairs. But man, this is getting pretty close for your home theater, 100%. And of course, I'm loving Decktok. I mean, these lights right now, these not the Edison bulbs, but the ones on the wall right here are the Decktok foldable lights, and I only have those on 10% right now. I mean, they're phenomenal. Hopefully some of the echo, some of the reverb in my room is also down a little bit because of these new sound panels. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because there'll be a little video about those as well. But yeah, for these Decktoks right here, man, 100%, I believe that they're worth your money. If you missed the Prime Day sale, Prime Day, I believe that these were down to $39, if I'm not mistaken. It was either 39 or 49. I really believe that they were $39 for Prime. I'll leave links down in the description below with also an additional 10% off. I know it's not much, but heck, it can be just the taxes. If you get it for 50 bucks, $10 off, that's your sales tax right there. So I will leave a discount code in the description down below, and I'll try to leave it in the pinned comment as well, but it'll at least be in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, go ahead and check out right here. See if this is worth your money, like these Decktok HDMI lights are, because like I said, 100%, they're worth it. Decktok is just, they're blowing my mind right now with the lights that they have. Don't forget to check right here.